Jury took just over an hour today to convict former Queens City Councilman Daniel Halloran. He was found guilty of trying to fix the Republican nomination for mayor in last year's election. Here's CBS 2's political reporter Marcia Kramer.
When former Queens Councilman Daniel Halloran was indicted on charges of taking a bribe to rig the 2013 mayoral race, he had very little to say.
Other than not guilty, nothing to say.
But the jury, sitting in his 2-month-long corruption trial, had a lot to say. Guilty of taking $20,000 to serve as a go-between with Republican leaders to get Queens State Senator Malcolm Smith, a Democrat, the Republican mayoral nomination last year. Guilty of taking $25,000 in cash and illegal campaign contributions to steer $80,000 in city council money to other bribe payers. Dan Halloran was the lone defendant in the trial that just ended in his conviction, said U.S. Attorney Preet Bharara. But he is unfortunately not alone in a crowded field of New York officials who are willing to sell out their offices for self-enrichment. Halloran, 42, was elected to the city council in 2009. After his indictment, he also got into a scrape for turning his office into Match.com, dating 2 of his staffers, including reports that he dated a 23-year-old intern. I asked Halloran about dating his intern, a woman he described as an unpaid volunteer.
There is no issue here. This is a friend for many, many years who I've known long before I was a councilman and whose family I've known.
Bharara, whose office is expected to try Senator Smith before the end of the year, says he intends to investigate other public corruption cases.
Our interest, above all other interests, is to make sure that the job is getting done, because we're the people who do our jobs.
Well, Dan Halloran is scheduled to be sentenced on December 12th. He faces up to 20 years in jail and fines of up to $250,000.